longer you hide from your crimes, the heavier your sentence is going to be, Hoshino-kun. Objection? Yeah, that classic pose. Well, not that I played those games, Ace Attorney. If you ask me, Mofuyu-san is pretty suspicious too. Excuse me? Did you just yell objection for the fun of it? Well, he could have been just making a reference. And do you care to tell the court what you meant by that little comment? After Mofuyu-san came in, I left my desk to go to the bathroom, and let's just say I was gone for about 15 minutes. Mofuyu-san could have easily scarfed down the whole cake in that time.
Huh?
Why won't I? This is baseless conjecture. Do you have any evidence to back up your statement? Actually, I do. Don't think I didn't hear it when you came in here this morning. Your stomach growled. What? You heard that? Yes. You skipped breakfast this morning, didn't you? Naturally, you'd be hungry. So you figured you'd just peek in the fridge, and that's when you discovered an exquisite little cake. You couldn't help yourself. You dug right in. Am I wrong?
Huh?
Yes, you are. As a matter of fact, besides, a growling stomach is hardly admissible evidence. Okay, taint evidence. You're up. I am? Please take my case and defend me. If you don't, Saori-san will glare at me for the rest of my life. Well, if we're talking business, I guess I can take this one. I'm counting on you. Okay. Apparently this is really happening. So the first place a good lawyer starts is the crime scene. Wonder if the wrapper's still in the trash. So now I'm in investigation mode, active search mode. I'm seeing that the trash can is empty. It's usually bursting at the seams. We take out the trash every day now on a rotating shift. And who is in charge of it today? Genda-sensei. Even Genda-sensei pitches in? Well, it's more of a punishment for him. Saori-san made him do it. Genda-sensei is really lazy about sorting his trash, so I kind of blew up at him. I said to him, don't you even consider the people who have to take the trash out? Then he said he'd start pitching in on trash duty. I'm surprised you had the guts to say that to him. The other trash cans are empty too. It seems Genda-sensei takes trash duty seriously. Noted. Thanks for checking. Well, this cake must have had a wrapper. Is there anywhere else it could have been thrown away? Well, I suppose it could have been washed out with the rest of our contained in the kitchen. Let's have a look. Finding that wrapper is going to blow this case wide open. Kitchen's right here. Let's see. There's something right here. I think it's just a milk carton though. No wrappers, but it looks like we got some milk cartons. They've been washed out and neatly compacted. Those are Saori-san's milk cartons. They weren't there last night, so whoever was on cleaning duty must have done it. Saori-san scolds anyone who doesn't tidy up after themselves. But there's 3 of them. She's not drinking that much milk, is she? I kinda doubt it. Maybe she threw them out for some reason. Okay. So this is the refrigerator where the crime happened. The ice tray is melted. Or did someone forget to freeze it? No, couldn't be. Nobody's using ice in the winter. Probably. And I didn't see anyone use it yesterday. Then why did it melt? That's interesting. Okay, that's everything. Investigation complete. Are you finished with the investigation? If so, we should start the hearing. The hearing? Are we really going to try with this? Of course, Mafuyu, or should I say, Prosecutor Fuji, are you prepared to present your case? Fine, I've been dragged in this far, may as well see it through. In court is now in session for defendant Issei Hoshino. Prosecutor Fuji, your opening statement, please. Well, the prosecution is firmly of the belief that Hoshino-kun is the only viable culprit. And your proof? The defendant is arguing that you yourself could be the culprit. Your Honor, I have a counter-argument to that assertion. Proceed, Prosecutor Fuji. If I'd been the one who aided, something that should be present is missing from the crime. Is missing from the crime scene. Right, Yagami-kun. You can corroborate this statement, I take it. Me? If Mafuyu really ate the cake, something that should exist is missing. The proof of that is... Let's see. Great. What should I even use? That's the question. Maybe I should have looked for more evidence. I don't know, maybe the trash. I just want to see maybe it's the trash, but... Proof. It's maybe this. Well, I don't know. The trash can at the scene was empty because its contents were removed this morning. Yes, Kanda Sensei was the first one in the office today, and that's probably when he took out the trash. Which means if Mafuyu had eaten the cake, she would have had to discard the wrapper afterward. And since we've all confirmed that the trash can is empty... Oh, you have a point. Right. There was no wrapper in the trash can, which means I couldn't have eaten the cake. And we thoroughly searched every trash can. They're all clean as a whistle. I see. This is pretty conclusive evidence.
Yeah?
Hold it, Saori-san. I can present a counter-argument here. The court will hear the defense's objection. While the wrapper may not be in the trash can, we can't rule out that you didn't hide the evidence. Objection. Predictable, Yagami-kun. I'd like to present the court with some new evidence. New evidence. While you were searching the room, I performed my own investigation naturally. That's when this document on Saga's desk caught my eye. It's a notice of a planned power outage. Relevance, prosecutor? It seems there was a blackout last night, scheduled from 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. the next morning. I do remember Genda Sensei saying something about that. He warned the whole office not to keep anything in the fridge or it would spoil. Oh, I remember that too. But I had something urgent come up, so I left and forgot all about it. Then that means... Precisely. If the cake was left inside the fridge with no power on it, it would have spoiled. Despite being winter, it's been unseasonably warm. And if anyone ate it, they'd know it was spoiled after a single bite. Right. And there's no way anyone would go through with eating the whole thing. But the whole cake has vanished. Someone must have devoured the fresh cake. And there's only one span of time where that's possible. Not this morning after the cake would have spoiled, but last night when it was still fresh. Oh, hey, wait. I'm afraid so, Hoshino-kun. The only one who could have eaten it was the one who closed up. Hoshino-kun, it can only be you. No way. Let's see. I gotta hope I have something if I'm defending this guy. Objection. Excuse me? Does the defense have further arguments?
Hi.
Yes. I think it's too early to pronounce a verdict. There's one more possibility. This better be good. The cake wasn't the only thing that went missing from the fridge, and I have evidence to prove it. Okay, let's see. Could have been the milk, right? I want to say the milk, but that's still there. Great. Well, the cards at least. Let's see. Excuse me. Maybe this, right? The milk Saudi-san put in the fridge has been dumped, washed out, and neatly compacted. In other words, the milk was also removed from the fridge. 3 cartons to be precise. Kenda Sensei must have done it during his cleaning duty, an act forced upon him by the victim herself. I'm not following Yagami. Let's consider what would drive Kenda Sensei to do this. Why would he discard 3 milk cartons at once if there was some left? You're right. That's certainly not a thing to do. Why? There's one particular piece of evidence. Points to the logic behind his actions. One particular piece. Trash duty? Or wait. The power outage notice, right? The power outage? Defense, does this line of reasoning have a point? What would happen to milk left inside the fridge for a whole night without electricity? I believe it would go bad. And if Genda Sensei, who had cleaning duty, found the milk that had gone bad, he probably would throw it away. Oh, then it seems the prosecution is beginning to see the light, which means the true culprit that ate Saori-san's cake is nobody, right? I mean, if it was just trash or if it was about to go bad, right? No one ate the cake. In other words, there is no culprit to blame. What? I can't believe this. You're implying Kenta Sensei threw away the spoiled cake? Yeah, that's about the sum of it. Saori said herself that she hurried home last night due to an urgent matter. The outage slipped her mind entirely. Thus, when Genda Sensei found the cake had spoiled, he did his duty and discarded it. So you're saying I kind of jumped to conclusions? Genda Sensei? Whoa, quite a crowd in here. What brings you by, Yagami and Mufuyo-kun? Welcome back, Genda Sensei. Say, who left that cake and all that milk in the fridge overnight? Didn't I practically beat you guys over the head about the power outage? And on the day I had cleaning duty, of all days, it's rude to make people throw away spoiled food, you know. I believe the words were, don't you even consider the people who have to take the trash out? Your words, right? Shirosaki-kun? Well, having to deal with all that spoiled food, I understand the meaning all too well now. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Yagami-san. It looks like I'm cleared of suspicion. And I sentenced Saori-san to cleaning duty for 1 month straight, starting tomorrow. There are no words to express my remorse. As my defense attorney, I'd like you to have this, Yagami-san. Thanks. I've gotta say though, I'm pretty shocked. Saori-san stays cool under pressure, but as soon as sweets get involved, you have no idea how long I've been looking forward to that cake. I can appreciate that, But as lawyers, we need to keep our heads on. We need to keep our heads on straight at all times. I'll mark on that. Case closed, I guess. A pretty turbulent day for the criminal justice system. Kabarocho is pretty tense right now, no thanks to the Matsugani family and the Kyorei clan at each other's throats. Better ask Higashi about it. Okay. Done with that mission. Putting those detective skills to good use. Well, not just that, it's lawyering as well. Lawyering. Or just lawyering. Lawyer skills as well. Recalibrate. Maybe start recalibrating before I start recording. Dealing with some drift right here. I want to go forward, but he goes left, or like any character just goes left for no reason. Gonna let me go?
Yagami! 何しに来てんだお前。お邪魔か？お邪魔かだ？もしかしらに見られたらお前。ん？あ、いや、そんなに心配することはないか。もう頭もお前に構ってる場合じゃねえし。昨べの銃撃事件のせいでか。まあ、そのすぐ後、頭は事務所を出てそれっきりだ。殺が来た時にはとっくに雲隠れしてたよ。で、何の用だ？ぼさっと突っ立ってんのは一応客なんだからよ。たく、座れ。夕べから松金組は大変だね。ああ、事務所は殺でごった返してる。俺もこれ吸い終わったら行くんだけどよ。何しに？事務所の守り固めにだ。組の者は全員招集かけられてる。なるほど。それにしても、なんで協励会は急にやる気になったんだ。今までおとなしくしてたのに。今向こうのナンバー2ってのがカムロ町に来てんだよ。関西の方からわざわざな。ナンバー 2？ 協励会の若頭で塩谷聡。バリバリの武闘派で、ゆくゆくは小馬会長の跡目だ。じゃあ、夕べの銃撃はそいつの指図？ああ。しかも塩谷が本当に狙ったのは、多分羽村の頭だ。なんでそんなことが？わかるんだな。こいつは夕べ殺された栗本の写真だが。どぎついな。両目を撃ち抜かれてる。ただ見せたいのは顔じゃねえ。服装の方だ。この服がなんだって？昨日は頭もこんなジャージを着てたよ。え？栗本とは年も背格好も似ている。頭も気づいたはずだぜ。本当は自分が狙われたってな。
So the Kyurei attack was meant for Hamura specifically, not the Tojo clan?
なるほど。それで慌てて雲隠れしたのか。笑っちゃ悪いのかな。お前、ずいぶん余裕だな。頭を狙う協励会にしたらよ。それを無罪にした連中も十分的になる。そうじゃねえか？じゃあ俺も狙われるの？いや、お前より 新谷ってやつの方が危ねえ。法廷で弁護してたのはあいつだろ。ああ。仇が極道に狙われたらひとたまりもねえぞ。まあ俺が新谷の身内なら一言警告してやるとこだ。キムさん。
よう優等生やろ。元気だったかい。
誰だ。
京浜同盟の葛西だ。この前は世話になったな。
なんでお前が。
八神さん、相手にしちゃダメです。
キムさん、大丈夫？
静かにしやれ。お友達が大切ならこいつの店に来い。今すぐにだ。
くそ、あいつ。
Shintani's gonna have to wait. I need to go save Kim-san. Okay, where do I go? Up here. Dogs right there? Yeah, dogs.
Kimさん。
八神さん、すみません。相変わらずムカつく顔だな、優等生やろ。
そっちはそっちで相変わらずの間抜け面だな。
なんてとこら。
おう、そいつが八神さんか。八神さん、噂は聞いてる。あんたえらい喧嘩が強いらしいな。
そりゃどうも。
俺は本田、京浜同盟の本田レンジだ。よろしく頼むぜ。
ほんで、お前も一緒にこいつを締めるぜ。
一緒に
行くぞ、てめえら。ほんだ。てめえ、しまったか。
美味しい喧嘩だ。大勢でボコるなんざもったいねえったらありゃしねえ。邪魔するってならお前らも容赦しねえぞ。
おい、何なんだよお前。
あんた、俺と喧嘩しろ。
はあ。
俺はあんたみたいな猛者とやり合うためにこの組織に入ったんだ。だから今すぐ俺と喧嘩しろ。
俺暇じゃねえんだけど。
八神さんよ、この世に喧嘩より優先するもんなんてねえ。違うか？
ああ。
さあ、おしゃべりはおしまいだ。存分に楽しもうぜ。
At least the guy's an honorable fighter. Doesn't believe in ganging up on people. He's powering up. Is he about to shoot a Hadouken? Okay, come on. Went for the short use, but failed. Swing and a miss. Oh, he kind of didn't make contact, but those other punches didn't land.
さすがだあんた、噂以上だ。最高だなおい。
こっちはつまらねえ喧嘩に付き合わされてうんざりだよ。
そうか？俺には楽しんでるように見えたぞ。根っからの喧嘩師だぜあんた。だが今日はここまでだ。
何？
通行人が札に通報してやがった。そろそろやってくる頃合いだろ。行け。
喧嘩より優先するもんなんてなかったんじゃないのか？
あんたが捕まっちまったんじゃ喧嘩を楽しめねえからな。
八神さん、逃げましょう。早く。
ああ。
おーい、今日は楽しかったぜ。またや
こまで来れば多分大丈夫です。
キムさん、さっきのやつ、あれ何なの？
噂聞いたことあります。喧嘩狂いのホンダ。京浜同盟四天王の一人だと聞いたことがあります。
四天王？そんなのがいんの？
はい。京浜同盟の中でも特に目立っている4人がそう呼ばれているそうです。葛西、本田、そして榊場、古賀。彼らはそれぞれ派閥を持っていて多くの部下を従えているそうです。
つまりあんなのがあと2人もいるってわけか。
その中でも古賀派は同盟の中でも最大の派閥と聞きます。武器の密売でたくさんお金を稼いでいるらしいです。だからヤクザも彼らには手が出せない。
古賀か。そいつまで出てきたらちょっと厄介だな。
すみません、私のせいで。八神さん、あいつらの中でますます有名になってしまったと思います。
まあいいさ。
八神さん、気をつけてください。
ああ、キムさんもね。
Glad that's over. Now for Shintani, threat level. Depending on where you are in the story and how much time has passed, there may be more Keihin gang members swarming the streets than usual. When the threat level is present, your chance of encountering Keihin gang members is higher. Powerful Keihin gang leaders will show up in the city as long as the threat level is present. So you gotta run or something? Well, no, I guess that's just showing the threat meter. And I guess those elite gang members are make me think of those justice guys. And I didn't even know those guys were like, well, the in-game models were modeled after Japanese wrestlers. I didn't know that until like I saw like one of those Japanese wrestlers on a cover for a Japanese wrestling game. Oh man, and I'm kind of wondering if there's if they're doing the same thing with this gang as well, just having wrestlers like play these gang members, which again I guess is cool. Like this, and I guess any other Yakuza game has to have like its what do you call it? Just well, I guess just appearances by Japanese celebrities. Great. Do we have room for one more? Maybe. Oop, broke some glass and I knocked that bike over. Oh, is Shintani Sensei not here? It's me. What do you need him for? Just wanted to ask him about something. I'll try back later. Hold on a sec.
Yagami.
You plan on twiddling your thumbs until Shintani comes back? Are you bored? Well, I can't say I'm busy. Good. Then I've got the perfect job for you. I have a client who needs a bodyguard, and I want you to fill the post, Yagami. A bodyguard? What kind of clients are you taking these days? Oh, it's just a messy custody battle that's going to court. I'm representing the mother. Her name is Azusa Otaki, and her daughter is Karin. They're set to appear in domestic affairs court today, and I'd like you to protect them until they get there. Got a photo. Who do they need protection from? Maybe the dad? Apparently the father. Called it. Apparently the father was Yakuza until very recently. The way she tells it, she got into a huge fight with him and had to flee with her daughter. So you're giving her a bodyguard just because he's ex-Yakuza? Isn't that kind of an overreaction? This poor woman this poor woman doesn't seem to think so. She said her husband would do anything to get his daughter back. Her husband's name is Jin Otaki. It might not even come to it, but can you protect them from him if it does? kind of looks more like a thug than a yakuza.
Hey.
Alright, seems pretty clear. Who knows when Shintani Sensei will be back anyway, so I guess I'll help. Sorry, I'll pay you.
No.
By the way, ever heard of Shune Oikawa, the lawyer? Oikawa? No, don't think I have. He's representing the father, but he's formerly one of mine. Huh? He weren't here? Yeah, he was gone before he started. One of those elite types who passed the bar really early in life. Or real early. But he wanted to win his cases by any means necessary, even bribery or blackmail. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't heard of him, and he was good. Had some real potential. That's why I came down hard on him about changing his ways, but he didn't give a damn. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had no choice. I fired him. I thought maybe that would be the wake-up call he needed. But all it did was give him a chip on his shoulder. I swear, the man only lives to beat me now. Out of revenge for firing him or something? Yeah. But living for revenge just makes you sloppy. You'll probably never learn. Side case, the circle of law. Anyway, do you know where this mother and daughter are now? Oh, where this mother and her daughter are now. They were here not too long ago, actually. She said, she said they had some shopping to do, and I couldn't stop her. For being her legal counsel, she doesn't seem to want to take my advice. Sounds like a lovely family. Any idea where they might have gone? She said something about getting some clothes to make themselves presentable in court. So, someone with clothes, huh? Alright, I'll go find her. Okay. Straight back to it. Search for Asusa Otaki. Okay, guess this will be the last thing to do then. It's right there. To utilize those more often, instead of having to just run to the next location or mission. Okay, Lemash. Is the wife I'm supposed to be protecting here? I think that's her. Oh, that must be her. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you Azusa Otaki? I am. Who are you? I'm Megami. Kenda-sensei asked me to look after you today. Oh, Yagami-san. Yes, Kenda-sensei did mention you. Well, nice to meet you. Is your daughter around? Karin? You didn't see her?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Really? She was here just a second ago. I got so focused on the clothes, I guess I didn't realize. Is she lost? That's not good. She's an easy target for the husband if she's not, if she's alone. What should I do? I'll go look for her. Stay here, in case she comes back. Okay. Maybe someone around here saw something. I should ask around. Okay, search for Karin. But I guess I can't talk to this guy. Thank you for wasting my time. Okay. How about her? Excuse me, have you seen this child? I can't seem to find her. Oh, I think I saw her earlier. You did? Yeah, she was strolling forward. Excuse me, not forward. She was strolling toward Nakamichi Street. Toward Nakamichi Street. Thank you. Nakamichi. That's over there. It's already marked on the map. We got some thugs over here. Great. Barely hit the thick guy. Is that him? Right, I don't think so, right? Oh wait, she looks lost. Her? She looks like Karin-chan in the video. In the photo.
Ah.
In this photo. You're Karin Otaki, aren't you? Who are you, mister? My name's Igami. Genda Sensei hired me to look after you and your mother, and she lost track of you. So Mom suddenly cares about me. I'm big enough to do what I want. So leave me alone. Oh, I can't do that. If Mom and Dad want to get divorced, fine. I wish I could just go live by myself. Is she really that nonchalant about the divorce?
What?
Karin, what are you doing here? Oh, Daddy, I was looking for you. You were? You sure you should be doing that? Your mother would be pretty upset if she found out. I don't care. For a former Yakuza who would do anything to get his daughter back, he doesn't seem too desperate. Dad, I wanted to give you something.
Huh?
Karin, stop. What do you think you're doing wandering off like that? Huh? I told you I was going for a walk and you said okay. Well, I must not have heard you right.
What?
Come on, Azusa. You really want to go through with taking full custody of Karin in this divorce? I couldn't be more serious. Karin would never reach her full potential with you around. I'm going to raise her right. Like you have any right to say that. I'm her father, and I... Come on, Karin. We need to be getting back to Genta Sensei. She's got something to give her dad, though. I told you, get a divorce for all I care. Oh, she tore it up. What do you think you're doing, young lady? I said let's go. She sure as hell doesn't hold anything back. Karin-chan threw something away, didn't she? A ticket to a circus? Was this what she was this what she was trying to give her father? I'm going to hold on to this for her until she's calmed down. They're going back to the office, I think. I better get after them. Okay. Let's see how this all pans out. Oh, you. Aren't you Karin-chan's father? Why are you here? This place hasn't changed at all. Still in desperate need of a cleaning crew. Oikawa, what the hell do you want? Oikawa? That's the father's attorney, if I recall. And Genta Sensei's former apprentice. No need to be prickly, Genta Sensei. I'm only here to put an offer on the table. An offer? A settlement. Don't you think these two are capable of an amicable custody decision outside the courts? Of course. That would be to everyone's benefit, but... Hey, I have no intention I have no intention of handing my daughter over to him. Oh, really? Perhaps you'll reconsider after you see this? Or talking to a man? Or just talking to a man, yeah. And this? Oh, and she's with that same man at a bar? How did you get these photos, Oikawa? My client suspected his wife might be cheating on him and hired a private investigator. Cheating? That guy was just a salesman. It was nothing lurid. He offered to buy me a drink and I accepted. It was completely innocent. I'm afraid lies don't hold much weight in court, ma'am. Here's a slightly more decisive photo. Are they kissing? Nope, they're just standing there. I mean, you'd have to at least have a photo of them kissing or something. What? What's going on, Otaki-san? What is this? I don't know anything about this. I went home after a few drinks, I swear. I'm afraid the photo is a clear contradiction of that, ma'am. Is your memory foggy? According to the PI, you were rather drunk. That's... Damn. I admit I wasn't expecting pictures like this to turn up. No, this is a setup. It has to be. A setup. It couldn't be a coincidence. It couldn't be a coincidence that this man appeared right before my trial, and I'm sure his contact info is bogus too. Besides, I can hold my liquor fine. I found it strange that I felt so drunk that night. I can only imagine that I was drugged. This is some kind of elaborate trap. That's a typical scheme to pull on a guy, but I suppose it would work on a woman too. What Kaiwa? Stupid slow. Again, Again, it's just an option on the table that you may want to consider before we go to trial. With evidence like this, I have my doubts your client would win the custody battle. And if we can prove infidelity, we could even end up asking for damages. What are you getting at? Spit it out. My client is not heartless, Kenta-sensei. Give him full custody, and there won't be any damages to pay. You're as dirty as you've always been, Oikawa. I'm going to guess the salesman was your client. Just give my client custody. All she needs to do is sign the newest draft of the divorce papers. Don't you understand, Kenta-sensei? You've already lost. Checkmate. Lost. Trials aren't conducted by pieces on a board, Oikawa. So since the king about to be toppled, what's the point of a battle if you're what's the point of a battle if you aren't out to win? Please, Kenta-sensei, I didn't do this. You believe me, don't you? I want to, but if this was a setup, maybe I could trace it back to some evidence. Seems like it's worth putting in some time. We're in the time. I'm stepping out for a bit, Kenta-sensei. Don't let anyone sign any papers just yet. Yagami. Alright. Okay, and he was kind enough to give me the evidence. I should start with the love hotel this woman claims she never went to. It's probably in the hotel district, and I can use the photo as reference. But where's the money anymore, though? Okay, let's see. Orthotics. We got a buff guy. More guys to beat up. Let's go down. This was not effective. See me? Oh, there we go. This is the love hotel where that picture was supposedly taken. Can I help you, sir? Are you here alone? Oh, yeah. You work here. Yeah, I'm the receptionist. Oh, I see. You're the contact, right? The contact? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. Give me 100,000 yen and I'll delete the footage. I think you must have the wrong guy. I'm Yagami, from Yagami Detective Agency. You're a detective? Yeah, I'm on a case right now, and I'd like to ask a few questions if I could. Damn it. Forget I said anything. I gotta hurry.
What?
Hey, old geezer. Or hey, old geezer. Oh, there you are. You're late. Wait, this guy from the photos. The man in the picture. What do you mean you haven't deleted the security footage yet? I already paid you. You said you would delete it if I gave you the money. Sorry, but my pockets seem to have holes in them. Better make it double. Don't fuck with me, old man. You delete that shit right now, or I'll fucking kill you. You know, out in public in broad daylight. Ah! Hey, you know Azusa Otaki, don't you? Who the hell are you? Just tell me if you really were here with us, Otaki. Is this business about the security footage related by any chance? Who could say? You can, and judging by the way you're panicking, I'd say that footage has some incriminating evidence on you. Oikawa told you to make sure it got deleted, but the deal with this old man started falling through. That about the sum of things? Shut up. If you're gonna get in my way, I'll kill you. Okay, now I gotta fight this guy. Let's see. Let's grab this knife. Fight. Hey, you said you hadn't deleted the footage yet, right? That's right. I figured it would be. I figured it would be what a nice chunk of change, and I was right. Fine, let me buy it off you then. Huh? You mean it? How much you offering? Depends on the content. If what I need is on there, I'll pay you the full 100k. Oh, then we have a deal. Let me get it for you. Great, spending 100k on this footage. We're watching it on the laptop. The coast is clear? We're fine. I want to see about 10 minutes. I want to see about 10 minutes of footage from 8:27 p.m. You have that? Yeah, it's all here. This is our Playboy. This is our Playboy from earlier. It's like just a typo right there, or just like a mistranslation. But what I need some clarity on. But what I need is some clarity on is the woman with them. Well, I can sort of see it. Oh, they're holding hands. Just to get the camera. This guy was almost certainly hired by Oikawa, but the problem is the woman next to him. A look-alike? That woman he's with isn't Azusa-san. And the timestamps line up, so how does a shot taken at the same time seem to have two different women? Was the photo digitally altered? If the woman wore the same clothes, they just need to swap out her face. Like a deepfake or something? No, not deepfake, just swap out, right? Yeah, this is pretty clear proof that Oikawa is using dirty evidence. Grah! Oh, great. And smash the laptop. Oh, wow. Hey! Yeah! I thought he was gonna be unconscious. Damn it. I think the hard drive is toast. That's what you get for fucking with me, old man. There are no copies, right? If I find out you copied this, I will really kill you. No, that was the only copy. Looks like I win. That tape will never see the light of day. Now to run away. Damn you, Oikawa. It's back to the office. Yagami, anything to report? The photo of your client going to the hotel with that man, it was fabricated. What? Oikawa, you... I won't take these baseless accusations lying down. Do you have any proof? No. The PC it was on got destroyed. Someone went to some pretty extreme measures to eliminate it. And this isn't even worth discussing. Oikawa, did you bring this photo here in did you bring this photo here in advance of the trial because you were afraid it could be proven false? Haha, please, listen to yourself. Paired with your client's hazy memory, this photo is both valid and decisive. And no judge in his right mind would take your client's side with photo evidence like this in my hands. So, Otaki-san, what will it be? Pay for damages as well as let this photo drag you through the mud in court? And she's gonna sign. Otaki-san, please, you need to consider this carefully. There's no way I can win, right? If I'm going to get hit with damages and become a tabloid laughingstock, I'd rather just sign the paperwork now. Ma'am, please let's not be rash. We should at least discuss your options first. Enough, Kenta-sensei. I've had enough. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Jeez. Keep going with that. You couldn't help me. Huh? I've already made up my mind. And now my client will have full custody. Looks like I win, Kenta-sensei. Ha 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 ha. I finally beaten you. Put whatever you want on the stupid paper. I'm gonna move out on my own. You two can fight all you want.
What?
Karin, you do no such thing. Don't you want to live with your father?
Yagami.
You think they've even considered their daughter's feelings in this, Yagami-san? Huh? If she ran out with the kid, what I'm saying is, do you think they've even discussed her wishes before hiring lawyers? Well, she's old enough for she's old enough for her opinion to matter. Actually, I think I know exactly how she feels.
Nani?
Really? After Oikawa busted in, I didn't have any time to bring this up. But I have evidence that I think points to what Karin wants. Is it the torn envelope? Basically, right? Well, you got this photo right here where she's posing with her mom. What is that, Yagami? Karin-chan wanted her father to have this, but she ended up tearing it up instead.
Nani?
Wait, was she trying to give this to him?
Aye.
Yes, and I would bet this is a representation of how she really feels. Tickets to the circus? 3 of them. The number's significant, I think. I see. Thanks, Yagami. I think there may be an amicable solution to this after all. Amicable, huh?
No.
Karin-chan, is there something you want to say to your parents? I don't know. I understand you were trying to give this to your father. Oh. There are 3 tickets here. This is what you really want, isn't it? Karin, what are you getting at? I think I see. Yeah. I wanted the 3 of us to go to the circus again. Again? Don't you remember the last time we went? You guys were so mean to each other before. But after we got back from the circus, you were fine. You were smiling and laughing. I thought maybe if we went to the circus together again, it might work the same way. If that was the case, why did you tear up the tickets, Karin-chan? That's... You're holding back, aren't you? I'm...
No.
Karin-chan. They're the only parents, they're the only parents you'll ever have. If you have something important to say, don't swallow it. Get it off your chest, young lady. Say what you're feeling. How I really feel? Yes, there's no time like the present. Or there's, if you don't, you'll come to regret it eventually. Enough of this. We're past the point of reconciliation, I'd say. You're right, mister. I have been holding something in. But what's the point? Even if I told you guys, you wouldn't listen, because you just want to get divorced. Karin, no, we'll listen. I don't want to live by myself. I want the 3 of us to live together. What's so hard about that? I don't want us to be apart. Karin. knowing how your daughter feels? Are you really past the point of reconciliation? Have the two of you even discussed the matter since Asusa and Karin left? I imagine you haven't. It's true, we haven't. Well, might I suggest you start there? And if you still want to file for divorce, I'll be here. We do need to consider our daughter in this. We've been rash. Yeah, as parents, we owe that to her. That's that then. Looks like you're dismissed, Oikawa. Hold on, Kenta-sensei. You can't just abandon the fight. I won't accept that. If there's no case, you don't get paid either, you know? Sounds like you still don't get it, Oikawa.
Nani?
Get what? Our job is to get the best results possible for our clients. We stand by them as they make life-changing decisions. If you're making choices based on your personal pocketbook or your pride, why do you deserve clients? What are you getting at? Listen, at the end of the day, if it would benefit the client, it's okay to lose the trial. Okay to lose? In what world? If winning the trial is all you're concerned about, you'll never be more than a mediocre lawyer you'll never be more than a mediocre lawyer at best. Fuck this. I'm not going to stand here and let you lecture me. This isn't over. Not by a long shot. I won't accept this. Good grief. You still don't get it. Jean-san, isn't divorce in your best interest? She's already proven that she'll latch onto the first man she finds. But her lawyer is saying that the guy was a setup. Hardly. Those are baseless accusations, and there's no evidence to prove it. And your wife simply doesn't remember. You're going to accept that? Well, no one in their right mind could, right? Your feelings about your wife haven't really changed. Besides, do you really expect the two of you to get do you really expect the two of you could get along just fine after this? Hardly. You're probably right, but still. Damn. Oikawa is stooping to preying on his insecurities. He's losing confidence in his decision. These pictures are as real as the earth is round. You can't allow these people to cloud your path forward. Excuse me, is there a Yagami-san here? Ah, there you are. Finally found you. Yagami-san. The receptionist from the Love Hotel. What are you doing here? Well, I looked up your office, and I didn't find you there. Then this Yakuza-looking fella told me I might find you here, and here you are. That's great and all, but we're kind of in the middle of something here. Well, I have an offer for you. Didn't you say you wanted to buy that data? I did, but wasn't the PC destroyed? You said yourself there were no other copies. Right, and I'd say that again if that blonde asshole was here to threaten me. But the truth is, I did make a copy. Because there might be a profit in it. What? Must be pretty valuable, eh? 100 G's. You buying? Jeez, 100 G's. Yes. A pleasure doing business. Kenta-sensei, I need to borrow your computer and cut me a check for 100,000 as a business expense, please.
Nani?
Whatever this is about better be worth the price you got me. What are you doing?